And so after the amazingness of Kingdom Hearts 2, Square Enix sort of had to make a follow-up that was just as good. I mean, we're talking about a video game about Kingdom Hearts 2, again, the video game that was pretty much praised by everyone, and even won some awards when it was released, like Best Video Game of the Year, Best Video Game Story, and Best Video Game Sequel. So having a game that set the bar that high was pretty gonna be pretty hard for them back then, and yeah, so yeah, they were sort of having to do something that was pretty big back then, and so this was the game a good follow up for it, and sort of. Well, is it good the first Kingdom Hearts 2? No. Is it the first Kingdom Hearts game? No. But is it still kind of a good Kingdom Hearts game? And kind of. To be honest, in my opinion, this is probably the weakest of all the Kingdom Hearts games because it does have a fair amount of problems in it. I hate to say that, but yeah, it does have some really noticeable problems in it. But before we talk about that, let's go over the story first. What's the story? Again, like every other Kingdom Hearts game, it has an amazing opening sequence where with a song and all that. And this one even gives us some like it just goes over all the organization members and talk and gives us some info about them. And this game is pretty much all about them and it actually takes place when Sora was asleep inside the pod getting his memory prepared. While that's going on, the story really focuses on Roxas, as in Sora's nobody that we were introduced with in the first in Kingdom Hearts 2. And it follows him through an entire year of being around and being with the organization. The story is about him going around doing missions, but also introducing a new member to the organization as number 14, 14 with her name being Sion. Though something is kind of going on with her in a way, as in like at first she always has her hood up, like you don't really know what she looks like, and but then later on, when he does finally take it down, he actually looks like a black-haired version of Tyree. And he yes, the brain flashes in her head about Sora and Riku and Tyree, but no one really knows why except well some do, but that's more later on in the game. So Roxas and Axel befriend her and they are hanging out for every single day as they're just sort of letting the day pass. And as they're going, more and more things are happening and more things are revealed. And there's this huge, uh, like this huge crisis going on with them with their connection and even the mission they're doing a collecting heart to complete Kingdom Hearts, like as we saw from Kingdom Hearts 2, that was the organization go to get collect hearts to basically complete Kingdom Hearts and get hearts for themselves. And yeah, and apparently the reason these things are happening is because she on herself is actually like a part of Sora because she actually has his memories inside him when they were her and some of them found their way inside of her and so now so so now all these things are sort of tearing rock history on an actual apart as they're just trying to work out how they're gonna get through all this. So first, I just want to go over those problems I mentioned a moment ago. First off, everything in the game is just missing, and some of them are really good, and some of them are honestly really bad. I would I would say like the worst of them, like the worst kind of missing are the recon ones where you have to do a lot of things like remember a bunch of information and have to talk to different characters and pick the right answer when it comes to getting all the information together. Yeah, from other characters, and that can be either really difficult or really annoying. I'm not the only one, and I'm not the only one who says that. A lot of other people say the same thing, and yeah, we're all pretty much saying the same thing. That it's just kind of annoying and honestly kind of boring. Like, and it doesn't really add that much, and it honestly just kind of gets in the way of the actual story, in my opinion. And yeah, and I'm not, and I would say though that's actually not too big of a deal because by honest, but that happens like in the beginning of the game, like in Twilight Town, and it does happen in a couple other worlds throughout the game, throughout the beginning, but it's not that bad, so honestly I don't mind it that much. And another problem I have with it is that to a boss is well, some of the bosses here are some of the most hated in the whole franchise. Like, for example, there's Lee Brave, who's the most hated boss in the entire game series. And yeah, it's honestly a really unfair, annoying boss, and it's just really hard to beat because it's so long and it has so many attacks that are really hard to get through. And I've actually defeated it a good amount of times since I first played it because yeah, now that I'm on a higher level, I think I do okay with it. But even still, that doesn't really mean that it's a good boss. I mean, it is still really unfair. And honestly, another really bad one is Ruler of the Sky, who's honestly like the longest bought to do in the entire French in the whole series because it just flies around all the time and you can never really catch him except for maybe like you know it catch him like 2 times before he just flies away again. And it takes way too long to get through this boss. It's really hard and honestly really annoying. But personally, my least favorite in the whole game and the whole Frank and the whole series is the boss like Duck Flyer. I honestly hate this boss so much. I really just because she's so strong and has way too much health. Like she has way too many health bars with and you can barely attack him considering he's so strong and you manually have to fly away from him so many times and you just have to dodge so many of his attacks and usually if he just hits you once or just a couple times he can kill you immediately and if he does kill you that actually sends you all the way back to the whole level we have of like every single one of the bosses in that level again, which is way too long to do anyway. And another problem I have is that it kind of like the gameplay. Sometimes it can be good and kind of cool and fun to do, especially anytime you're using the limit attack. But then it can get kind of wonky and weird to use at times and kind of hard to use as well. A lot of the heartless as well are really stupid and hard, especially the Emerald Turbinate heartless. Like, what really doesn't do anything. It just flies around. It just flies around and you can only hit him once or twice before you fly away again. It's basically the ruler of the sky all over again. He just flies around a lot of the time and you can barely hit him. Like he flies away really fast, and every time you hit him, he's just flying away again, and you just have to catch him all over again. And this can get really annoying whenever you're in a big place where in Wonderland, where it can just go everywhere, and you can barely catch it. And then there's a few issues with other issues, like some things of the plot don't really make that much, are kind of weird, like they don't make that much sense, and some of the characters' motivations aren't very good either. Like sometimes you can sort of see where they're coming from at point, but other times it just felt way too short for what they were trying to build up. So, like in my opinion, I'm not really sure what other people think about that, but that's kind of what I get out of it. But with all the problems out of the way, let's get into the good stuff, because obviously with it being Kingdom Hearts, of course there's going to be a lot of really good stuff in it. So, while I may have said some of the gameplay isn't that great, most of it is, and most of the bosses are actually really good. Especially against Sion and Riku at the end. That was really amazing in my opinion. Speaking of the ending, it was really cool to see Rocket with the Oblivion and OT for TV and being able to actually use them for a few seconds. And the story is mostly really interesting and very creative. And when you're able to sort of go back and mix on the previous mix, it's great to actually go back and collect all the things that you may not have been able to do before, or just go back and just do most of it just all over again. Just all over again, and even just like in better ways, maybe. And the worlds are great too. I mean, yes, they are just from Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 again, like how Kingdom Memories, like just and like all the Kingdom Hearts 1 world all over again. But they're good, and a lot of the things that happen in the world are pretty kind of interesting, especially the part with the don't get bosses part where you just sort of have to stay out of the spotlight of another character, and you're just sort of having to sneak around a lot of the time. Yeah, sometimes that can get kind of annoying, like sometimes it can go on for a bit too long, and yeah, sometimes the worlds are designed not that great in my opinion, but yeah, I don't really have that big of a problem with it. And the whole dynamic with a lot of the characters is really good too. Especially during the ending when Roxas is sort of being torn with all this, and she's having to face the truth about Sion despite all the things that have happened with him. And really, Roxas is honestly just kind of being torn apart throughout the whole game because all these weird things are happening to him. Just with him just going through constant reveal, and just more and more things just keep happening to him, and he's just sort of he's just kind of being conflicted in his head, and that's something that's shown throughout the whole game, like throughout the whole thing. And and I like the whole thing with him and the whole dynamic with him, Sion, and Axel. And yeah, you can really feel the real friendship from the three of them. And I really like seeing the three of them together almost as much as just seeing Sora, Rita, and Kyrie together. That's really great in my opinion. And the characters themselves, while not the best here in my opinion, are still really good. Like Rocket himself is honestly a really good character despite being a bit naive at point, but he's still pretty good. And I like the addition of Sion. She's actually a really good character. The whole being able to actually form a personality of her own, and just having to be torn herself and not feeling like everything is always feeling okay around her. And she really does come off as sympathetic with that a lot of the time. And actually, always, right? She's never he's never been a GOAT, but he's always the best part when it comes to the organization. The organization, and you all already saw that what happens with him and Rocket in Kingdom Hearts 2, but it's nice to know what actually happened with him here between him and Rocket because now you can sort of understand why he was sort of doing what he was doing when he was talking to Rocket about how they were friends before, but now that just kind of out the door. Like they don't now that Rocket didn't really remember it then. And I like the whole thing with Shion because she's having it huge in her head what she really thinks is the right thing to do with either staying with the organization with Rocket and Astro or going back and giving Sora his memory back, despite the fact that she knows what will happen to her if she actually chooses to do that. And it showed really well and you really begin to understand why. And I especially love the scene towards the middle where Riku sort of saves her and then they're on Destiny Island and they're just kind of talking about it and Riku is sort of explaining the whole scenario to her about it. I really like that scene, and it makes it very interesting just the way they're talking about it, and also kind of like what I said about Axel in the last video or about Kingdom Hearts 2. The whole scene with Xion at the end when she actually dies at the end is honestly kind of sad. Maybe the saddest moment in the whole series that you see her body turn into crystals and just sort of fading away. And yeah, yeah, like that. So in Kingdom Hearts 2, that almost always kind of gets me. And I kind of like how we understand what happened during that whole year. Sora going to do we were asleep. I thought it was nice to know what happened and the storyline of how we actually get there, like get from where we are at the start of the game to the end where we see the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2 actually start and we can get it more. Yeah, I like that aspect of it all. And it's not just the story mode that in the game, like there's also the mission mode where you can sort of select a different member from the organization and you can have to play them doing through the missions that you were in the story mode. Like any of the 13 or in this case 14 members of the organization, plus Riku and Donald, Tin Mickey, Yuffie, and even Sora. Sora's the last character that you get, and she's honestly one of the hardest character. She's honestly the hardest character to get, obviously. And honestly, I actually didn't finish this game when it first came out because I was having trouble with this whole level and this level that was getting really hard for me. But then a few years ago, I actually figured out something else about the game that I could do. I did it, and then that helped me so much. And then I actually finally managed to finish the game. And there was that aspect, and then and yeah, and the whole thing with how you would get from leveling up is kind of different in this one because you sort of have to fill in level up gaps or the kind of grid things in the start menu where you're able to level up and it's just different from how you would normally level up in the other games. I mean, it is kind of different in Recoded, but yeah, there is definitely a similarity with the leveling up system with this game and that one. And I actually really finished it, and it was just kind of hard and kind of frustrating to get through it because of those problems I just mentioned. But I just didn't really have that much when it was done, honestly, because honestly, I was just really happy that I finally finished it after so long. And and so yeah, everyone, that's really about it. And so yeah, in the end, I think this game is good on the story side and on the character side. But yeah, is this game perfect? Not by a long shot. And yeah, not perfect. And honestly, I'm kind of hesitant to say that it's actually a great game or even a good game to really start with. But honestly, just as a Kingdom Hearts game, I actually do think it's good in part just by a lot of problems. And so yeah, but honestly, if you take away the hard and really annoying aspects of it, I think it actually does stand as a really good game, especially Kingdom Hearts game. And so yeah, that's my review of Kingdom Hearts 3 5 over 2 days. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for watching. I love doing these Kingdom Hearts reviews, and I'm honestly still looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out in just a little over a month from now, and I'm still trying to get all of these done before that comes out, because that's what these reviews are building up to. And so thank you everyone. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and so please, and let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.